check. 1, 2. Was that so loud? Is that how loud it is all the time?
So this thing that puts you is shorting in and out.
Well, that's actually not bad. So. I think he's asking if you're on headset, but I don't know. I don't know. These are the short heats. Thank you so much. Okay. Brian? Does he have his headset on? Does he have his headset on? Welcome in, everyone. We paused before we got started here on day number 2 of the American Roller Speed Skating Championships to honor America and the playing of the national anthem. We've got everyone ready to go now that we have done that. So we're going to start racing. It's our individual age group day today. That is, of course, the individual age groups are what determines who qualifies for tomorrow night's Race of Champions. As I welcome you in to the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Chris Johnson bringing you all the American Championship roller speed skating action. Live around the world at usrollerspeedskating.com. We start the day off with our long distance heats, and the first of those is going to be our 8 to 9 year old boys division. The 8 to 9 year old boys skate a 1,000 meter race for the long distance. And you see there are our competitors. We're going to have 2 heats in the 8 to 9 year old boys division. Heat number 1 making their way to the line as we speak in the long distance race. First place in each heat gets through to the championship, as do the next 6 fastest times. So in heat number 1, we're going to have Xavier Cosme, Casey Starkey, Todd Crawford, Ethan Rivero Rosado, Nathaniel Harmon, Darius Cooper, and Xavion Crosby. So those are the 7 racers we're going to have here in heat number 1 of the 8 to 9 year old boys 1,000 meter race. Top qualifier from the time trials in this one was Xavier Cosme. He's an unattached racer. And we're ready to go. Last skater there, Darius Cooper, coming to the line. And we are underway, day 2 of the 2019 American Roller Speed Skating Championships. Out to an early lead, that's Todd Crawford. Crawford with Cosme right behind him. Those two starting to put some distance between themselves and the rest early going. It's Casey Starkey currently in third. Nathaniel Harmon now taking over that third place spot. And similarly, Cosme making a move to pass Crawford. So now it is Cosme, Crawford, Harmon, 1, 2, 3. There's our two leaders. Nathaniel Harmon just outside the picture. You see him there closing the gap, trying to make this a three-man race as we near the halfway point. So now over halfway through, and it is indeed a three-man race as Cosme, Crawford, and Harmon have distanced themselves from Rivera, Rosado, Cooper, Crosby, and Starkey. So a strong start for Casey Starkey, but he fell off the pace after about lap 3. And now a big move as Harmon goes third to first. So Nathaniel Harmon out in front now, but not for long as Crawford taking the inside line around turn 4. He gets out in front. So a big prize at stake here for the winner, as the winner goes straight to the final. The other two going to have to qualify on time. Harmon looks gassed out, but Xavier Cosme certainly does not, as he goes third to first around turn 1 as they head for the checkered flag. The late move by Cosme is going to pay off. He is in to the finals as the winner. So a great race run there by Xavier Cosme as he beats Todd Crawford in the final lap to take the heat victory. We take a look at our final results. And you see there Cosme's in at 156, just over 156. Crawford also coming in with a 156.5, and Nathaniel Harmon with a 157. So that is heat number 1. So those second and third place finishers putting up strong times as well. We look to see them advance 2 of the 4 fastest, or the 6 fastest times, excuse me. So in heat number 2, as you see the young racers coming to the line, we've got Aiden Knowles, Thomas Winfield, Vedant Margale, Remington Klisch, Sean Cook, Caden Castle, Abe Sharma, and Sam Swain. And heat number 2 on the track, quickly off the line. Out in front, it's Aiden Knowles, followed by Remington Klisch and Thomas Winfield around lap 1. And Aiden Knowles So Aiden Knowles, a nice big lead. You see there the next 4 competitors about 2 seconds back, led by Remington Klisch now. It's Klisch and then Winfield, then Cook, but Aiden Knowles, halfway through this 1,000 meter contest, has got it well in hand. He is going to cruise to victory barring some sort of disaster. As he begins to overtake other competitors in the field. So Aiden Knowles, a strong start to the morning here on day 2 of the American Championships. Two laps to go for Knowles. Everyone else still in it. They have to put up some fast times. We saw 2 competitors get under 2 minutes in heat number 1. Those 6 fastest times will move on, as well as the winners, as we see there the bell for Knowles, and check back in at the race behind him. So some charging competitors late, trying to close the gap and of course put up those good times. But it is Aiden Knowles going wire to wire 10 times around the big track here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. We take a look now at those final standings, and you see Aiden Knowles, of course, in with the 158. Sean Cook and Vedant Margale also both coming in under 2. So Cook and Margale safely through, along with Crawford and Harmon. So everyone who skated under 2 minutes going to be in the championship. Not sure about Winfield or Klisch. We'll have to wait for the official results to see if they manage to get through. We're going to take a quick break. So we thought we were going to have a quick break for some warm-ups, but it looks like now they are ready to race. Our next race is our 10 to 11 year old girls division. At the 10 to 11 age group, the long race goes from 1,000 to 1,500 meters, and you can see heat number 1 coming to the line right there. Heat number 1 featuring Marissa Hawley, Xana Nash, Ileana Haynes, Kendra Bindula, Sarah Garach, and Janae Zimmerman. In the 10 to 11 year old girls race, we are going to have 3 heats. First place in each heat, along with the 5 fastest times, will get through to the final. So to win the heat is your best bet. Leave nothing to chance. Don't have to worry about someone else getting under your time, especially here in heat 1 when 2 heats to race after you. That is a lot of competitors who have a chance to put up a low number and take your spot in the final if you don't win the race. So heat number 1, 10 to 11 girls inline 1,500 meter race is underway. Out in front at the jump is Marissa Hawley. Hawley tailed closely by Nash, Haynes, now 4 skaters separating themselves from the rest of the pack here just 3 laps into this 15-lap contest. You see now those top 3 have left Kari Davis a bit behind. It is still Hawley and then Nash and Haynes. So those 3 ladies leading the way here about a third of the way through the race. And we are now to the halfway point. No change. Holly, Nash, Haynes, all skating together. Nobody wants to make their move too early, but as we move into the final 5 laps of the race here in a moment, we're going to start to see the pace quicken. There it goes. There is Xana Nash making her move out in front with 5 to skate. So Hannah Nash now in front. Holly behind her. Ileana Haynes trying to hang on. Now there goes Holly once again. Holly and Nash have lifted the pace up to a point where Haynes is struggling to hang on. So it is a 2-woman race for the automatic qualifier in Holly and Nash. Three laps to go. And there's the bell lap for Holly and Nash. Holly turning it on here on the final lap, getting a little bit of distance, and it is going to be Marissa Holly for the win. Xana Nash just behind, also turning in a good time. You see the congratulatory high five there between our top 2 competitors in this one. And we take a look at our final standings there. So fast times by Nash and Haynes as well. Both of them looking very strong to get into the championship round. And we're experiencing some technical difficulties here, so we're going to have to go off the air for a brief moment, and we will be right back as soon as we get this figured out. Stay tuned.